A hazelnut strike, Russia's humiliation in Venezuela, 500% sanctions. What was that? Well, indeed, at first glance, if you analyze the video footage, where there are flashes in the air, I emphasize in the air, and we'll analyze this very seriously now. It looks like they really did use it. Now, is this true? And did any truly serious damage actually occur? But as usual, let's start with the tactical and technical characteristics. We always do that. I'm among those experts who believe this is precisely what needs to be done because it's important. Without understanding the technical components, we can't really get a picture of what happened. It looks, once again, like this is indeed a second strike. Let's remember that the first one occurred back in November 2024 on the Dnieper. And that's where the technical issues begin. Indeed, the RS-26 Rubezh, or Lunatik, as it's called, is nothing more than a lightweight system derived from the RS-24 Yars. It's truly a very serious system. It's claimed to have up to 6 main warheads and possibly sub-elements, capable of striking at ranges of up to 6,000 kilometers and a speed of over 10,000 kilometers. And now, let's look at this image. What happened? First of all, there were flashes. Why is this important? And here I must draw other parallels. I strongly advise our viewer to examine an American missile like the LGM-18 Peacekeeper. Why? Because there's a prototype image there, tested. I guarantee that's exactly what happens. A warhead for a missile like this should be launched from the body. It should launch in a thin beam, and the explosion should occur directly on impact with the ground. There, a huge flash of light occurred significantly higher. I firmly believe that a defective warhead arrived. And here we'll dispel a myth, because they were designed specifically for nuclear warheads. If anyone thinks they take a nuclear weapon out of this so-called pair and stuff it with, say, hexogen or some other explosive, and it explodes, that's far from true. Because when speeds reach over 10,000 kilometers per hour, certain changes in physics occur. Here, kinetic energy is beyond the pale. I emphasize, beyond the pale. I know our viewers are very smart and can find certain technical details before this analysis. But nevertheless, we strongly dispute that a kilogram of nuts at that speed is the same as a kilogram of iron at that speed. The enemy believed it would reach its target, and this kinetic energy was visible. No, everything burst into flames in the air. In my opinion, it didn't reach the point of impact. And why are they doing this? Once again, we're waiting for official statements, waiting for official examinations. This is very, very important because there will definitely be missile debris. Even the control units might be preserved, so we can truly understand what it is. It's still the speaker, or perhaps just an Iskander missile with cluster munitions and ideology. It can't be any other way. The Russians have just suffered a crushing defeat for the global order. I'm referring to Venezuela. By the way, I refer all our viewers to the program from November 7th of last year, where we very carefully analyzed this potential event, and it happened. And how do you feed your own greatness to your own population? Remember that any tyrannical regime relies solely on propaganda. Without popular loyalty, there's no regime. And such examples can be cited endlessly in modern times, without going into history, from Hosni Mubarak in Egypt, who lost popular support, to Muammar Gaddafi and Bashar al-Assad, and now Nicolas Maduro.